Hi, it's Wendy Saw. I am a mindset and personal transformation specialist. I have a question for you. What would you choose if you knew you couldn't lose? This question has been running in my mind the whole day because I actually was talking to someone really early this morning, and she was asking me about how I started into my business, what started my journey of studying, how did I end up deciding to do this business, and so on and so forth. So early this morning, I traveled down the memory lane of how everything started, as actually even as a little girl, all the way to today. And it obviously led me to recognize that um, it took me a long time to make a decision to finally get into doing this business. And this is a business that I absolutely enjoy. I love it. I am so grateful and thankful that I'm doing this. However, it took me 20 years to decide to actually jump into it. And hindsight, looking back, I realized, oh my gosh, what would life be like had I started 10 years earlier or even 15 years earlier? And that's the reason why I brought this question to you today. It's like, what would you choose if you knew you couldn't lose? Would you still make the same decision that you made, yesterday or whatever about your career, your business, your family, your relationship, and all that? What would you choose? Would you choose differently? If you said, yes, I would choose differently, then I'm going to invite you to ask the next question. Well, there is time now, so why don't you? Why wouldn't you? Now, what do you have again that is holding yourself back? Are you saying like, oh, now I'm married, oh, now I'm this, now I'm that? Is that another um, thing that you have that is holding yourself back now? Because I remember when I was studying all the work that I've been studying, I kept telling myself like, I don't know enough, or this is not the right timing, this is not the appropriate time, and so on and so forth. I always have a reason, and I always say someday, one day, someday. What would your answer be if there was no yesterday and there is no tomorrow? There is only today and now. Would you still be choosing to do what you're choosing? Or would you be living where you're living right now? Or would you be having the relationship that you're having right now? That question is actually really nice. If there is no past, that means you don't need to consider anything from the past. And if there is no tomorrow, that means you're not going to daydream. You're not going to be doing what I did before, like someday, one day, whatever. There is no tomorrow. There is only today, right now. What would your choice be? What would you choose? I'm sure the answer for a lot of different areas in your life would be very different. And so I invite you to play around with this question today. And if you are someone that has been contemplating or having some situation come up that you have been hoping to make changes and have been telling yourself that, oh, I can't, I'm not ready, and so on and so forth, you know, I invite you to connect with me. If there's any way I can assist you to clear some fog, I would love to do so. So I'm going to put a link here to invite you to connect with me if you feel so prompted after watching this video. Let's discover if there is any way I can assist you to create a different journey or different possibility. So what would you choose if you knew you wouldn't lose? Talk to you soon.